My question for you is that since this time, since you said that, he's been reelected. He's going to be the next president. If you're confirmed for this, you're going to serve under him effectively. Are you able to do that? And just comment on this, what you said, and your potential future role.
Senator Hawley, when President Trump was first elected in 2016, he was not my candidate.
What's up, everyone? It's VOC here. Today we're diving deep into a Senate hearing that's got everyone talking. Senator Josh Hawley just grilled a Postal Service board nominee, and trust me, you won't believe what went down. So here's the deal. We've got a former Democrat Congresswoman being considered for the U.S. Postal Service Board of Governors. But Hawley's got some serious questions about her past political statements. She's previously made some pretty controversial comments about democracy and Donald Trump, but here's the twist. She's claiming she can be totally nonpartisan.
Congresswoman, let me just ask you about a little bit of your rhetoric that, I'll be honest with you, I find a little bit worrisome, and give you a chance to address it. Because this is a nonpartisan position for which you are being nominated, and I realize you've been in partisan politics, and that's fine. I'm in partisan politics, but that's not this position. So let me just ask you about a thing or two that you've said that I find a little worrisome. Let's start with the democracy one. We heard a lot of talk in this most recent election now concluded about Republicans, and particularly the now president-elect, being a fascist, which I think is incredibly irresponsible rhetoric. You said things like that, I think, Congresswoman. Kamala Harris believes in democracy. Donald Trump does not. What's left to say? That's just from a little over a month ago, 2 months ago, September 10th. Do you want to address that? Just give me your perspective. Give us your perspective for the record about how you see this role, about this rhetoric. Let me just give you a chance to respond. There's one more I want to ask you about after this.
And I thank you for that, Senator Hawley. You know, having served as a law enforcement officer, as a police chief, certainly as a member of Congress, I've certainly had opinions about the behavior of individuals on both sides of the aisle. But what I can assure you is that whether as a law enforcement officer or as a member of Congress or as a member of the Board of Governors, that my political opinions will never negatively impact the work that is before us on this very bipartisan board. Matter of fact, I currently travel all over the country, asked to do so, along with former Republican members, to talk about the importance of working together in a bipartisan way. I believe it is the only way that we can get the big things done. And strengthening the post office is a big thing that we need to get done.
Last question for you on the same topic. Let's look at the other one. This is about the current president-elect's ability, constitutional right to serve. You said after the Civil War, we ratified the 14th Amendment. It says people try to overthrow the government should be banned. Donald Trump tried to overthrow the government. This was in reference to the cases that tried to get the former president, now future president, kicked off the ballot. I'm deeply concerned about those cases. They failed, as you know. The U.S. Supreme Court weighed in on this 9-0, said absolutely not. This is up to the people to decide. My question for you is that since this time, since you said that, he's been reelected. He's going to be the next president. If you're confirmed for this, you're going to serve under him effectively. Are you able to do that? And just comment on this, what you said, and your potential future role.
Senator Hawley, when President Trump was first elected in 2016, he was not my candidate. But I went to his inauguration because the American people had spoken. And I wanted to, in a very unified way, be there to support the President of the United States because the people had spoken. I believed it was a free and fair election, and it was important for the country to move forward. I was in the House chambers on January 6th. As you well remember, it was a tough time for our nation, I think, for the members of Congress and the American people. Expressing my opinion coming out of that very tough time, we moved forward. The same person has been reelected. The American people have spoken, and I respect the will of the people. Again, I can assure you that any personal opinions or things that were said during a specific time in our history will not negatively impact my commitment to working with the Board of Governors to protect and strengthen the United States Postal Service so those people who live in rural areas that we both care about can receive the service that they deserve. Thank you.
The real drama came when Hawley pressed her about her previous statements. She was there on January 6th. She's talked about Trump trying to overthrow the government, but now she's saying she'll support the board completely. The Supreme Court already shut down attempts to keep Trump off the ballot, and she's making it clear she respects the election results. Wow, political drama at its finest. If you loved this breakdown, smash that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you never miss these insider political moments. Drop a comment below. What do you think about this nominee? Is she really nonpartisan, or is there more to the story? Like and subscribe, political news lovers. See you in the next video.